What is going on YouTube? Chrono here and welcome back to another PSO2 video. So today we'll be going over everything you need to know post-maintenance on March 8th, 2023. But before we jump in that, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Chrono. I primarily cover PSO2 content. Would much appreciate a subscriber as we work our way towards that 10K mark, hopefully, by the end of this year. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. Well, I say that, but I have to get it off my chest. This is like the second time I'm recording this video, man. I don't know what happened, but OBS decided that it was just going to record in like hyper light bright mode. I might put an example on screen here, but man, that is disheartening to have a one take of everything sounding super awesome and going through things. I actually wanted to do a bit of like a first reaction to a couple of things, but it got completely nuked. So not much I can do about it now other than re-record, cry about it a little bit later, and do the best we can. But thought I want to go ahead and mention that to you guys in case it's like, hey, you know, you've already seen this, or I was going to talk about it like, hey, I hadn't seen this beforehand, but I've basically seen most of these things. So I may be working off of previously known knowledge of like reading as if I had gone through this and set up a script, which I still didn't. But at this point, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. So we start things off over on the NGS website. In case you guys are new to these videos, we always just pull in information directly off of the official website. So if you don't want to wait on me to make a video, you can always grab this information yourself. You don't have to wait for these to go live, but I appreciate you guys watching. If you're one of those people, just toss the video a like and you can move on with the rest of your day. Thank you very much. Anyway, so all of the articles we need pop up right up here. I mentioned this as a joke beforehand, and I feel like maybe it was like a voice activated thing or something along those lines, but I did mention that, hey, Sega, kind of throwing with no bright mode on this website, and then suddenly my recording lit up like the 4th of July, essentially like a god ray was beaming down on it. I'm not salty at all. Let's go ahead and jump into the maintenance article. So to start things, we have the end of scheduled maintenance announcement. As usual, if there's anything super important, it pops up here. Some spec changes moved around, some gigantics as well as some dread enemies. Now beforehand I mentioned this was because of the end of the event, though seeing as some of the limited tasks are still here, I believe that event is still going on at least for another week, so I'll have to check on that. Feel free to let me know in the comments below. Outside of that, we have confirmed issues with the merchant or merchant. Is that supposed to be merchant? Is that misspelled? It's supposed to be merchant? I don't know. I just realized this actually, but anyway, the new outfit, the big poofy shorts outfit that we got, the outerwear and the base or something supposed to be apparently going on with this. Honestly, I can't really tell you too much because at the end of the day, this happens so often where it says, hey, some confirmed issues where you have graphical issue or some graphics are not displayed correctly under certain conditions with these outfits. I'm not sure if it's the same thing, if something different. I never notice it really. So in case you are experiencing something weird, just know that it's aware of it. It's not just you, it's expected at this point. We have the update details article. This is one of the most important ones when it comes to updates. Just a few things here. We have some new items added into the product list in the ARC's record badge shop. So let's go ahead and check that out really quick. So over the ARC's record badge shop, we have nothing too crazy. It's just, I believe it's just the Aegis Integra that was added in here. All this stuff has been here for a while. Wait, oh, I had that bug where I changed the color of something else. If you like flick back and forth between something really quickly, let's see, you can end up with the colors of something else on. Yeah, there we go. So we ended up with Obscura. We ended up with the Obscura's color set on. Oh, actually, no. Wait, what is that? We're Evil Orbit right now with the Lumiere color set. Yeah, kind of funny. Anyway, the Aegis Integra stuff popped up in here. Nothing too crazy. In case, I guess, you have a bunch of extra ARC's record badges, you participate in a bunch of ARC's records, you trade those in there, trade in the Integras for some of the materials for making Hell Finale, in case that's what you want to go ahead and use it for. But that's all there is there. Let's pop back over the article. So we've got the update information for this week. Now, this article does give us kind of a roadmap for the entire month, but it does update and change as time goes on. So I'd recommend keeping it bookmarked. Take a look at it each week, and that's why we go over it each week to let you guys know if anything's changed, what's going on, and what started. So we have got the limited time event Spring 23. So we've got some decoration in Central City as well as some other areas. And then we have mission symbols popping back up again with cherry blossoms, and I really like cherry blossoms, so that's super cool. We've got some Hulu Rappies, and joining us is the Hulu Emperor Rappy. Now, back in old games like not even PSO2, but like back in PSU and PSOBB, seeing like Rappies are super awesome because they had really rare drops. But that luster has since gone from the rappies. Now they're just kind of like, oh, these look kind of cool. You can do little dances and emotes with them, and then you just kill them. We're going to be going over the Trunkle series weapons later on today, so keep an eye out for that. It looks like it's got some new augments, but I haven't really looked at these yet, but my just off the rip thought process what these are going to be is likely just going to be event weapons, and that's it. Unless these have like a crazy potential that gives them some sort of utility outside of the event. There's no element on these, so we're probably not going to be using them outside of just event time. So don't worry too much about that. Or if you're like new and catching up, this will be a great weapon to use during the event to be very strong, because they're going to drop all over the place. I mean, there'll be tons of fixes, and there'll be tons of damage to be had very easily. Co-op trials, so just some new trials. Just some new trials in Newson plant that you'll be seeing pop up there, so that's pretty cool. Zia Andy is back with the event, and she comes back with the Spring 2023 Special Scratch camo. Or Special Scratch? Yeah, the Special Scratch. I want to say Special Scratch ticket, but the Special Scratch in general, which you'll use the 2023 Special Scratch tickets on. The premium thing here is actually the Almighty that's here. This is the Evil Eclipse Almighty, and it is black, which is super sick. I'm hoping that it actually does have black photons. So it is the color variant, so that's super awesome. We've got, of course, the weapons in the shop, as well as this idol and some glass. Nothing too crazy going on there. We have the limited time quest drill. I guess they always call these limited time quest drill. I don't know why they use drill, like as in like this is a drill, not really it's happening. The limited time quest, they could probably stop there. An unidentified region A16, which is basically just another one of those event quests where we kill enemies and try to gather points. Whoever has the highest points gets displayed, and apparently points contribution does help towards your points you get from this event. This was a good way to get points or event points last time, and it was actually pretty fun. And I like this new stage. It just seems to be above Alia, which is super dope, and you can fall off of it. That's super funny. So keep an eye out just in case you have to fight any of these. I always call them rock bears because that's what they were called back in PSO2. I keep forgetting their name, but keep an eye out for these guys. They might be able to knock you directly off the stage. Any of my homies out there who love field races, the board race has been added into Mediola. I'm going to say that wrong every time, to be honest with you, but Outer Area 2. So that's super awesome. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you guys think about those races, because I've heard some pretty interesting things. As someone who doesn't really do board races, there's some really interesting strats as to how you get the fastest times, so that's pretty cool. The AC Scratch Mystic Explorer. This was the big poofy pants. Honestly, the scratch isn't that bad. It's not amazing. Like, this is pretty dope, but I was not a fan of this outfit on either male or females, either type 1 or type 2. Not a fan on either side. But of course, the type 2 tax of getting the nice outfit does pop in here. So this one I think is kind of a win here with the little hat. It's super cute. These aren't bad. This is kind of like the best, and this is kind of like whatever. Buddy Post, super cute, as well as the Wolfen idols. So they're adding in Waker idols, and fun fact, these Waker idols match your so basically the pet your Waker uses matches the color, the CV color of your camo, and I guess because it pulls from that specific pet model, the idol actually changes with the color of your camo CV. In case you've ever looked at people's idols when they're using the bird one or whatever, and notice it's slightly different, hues and colors, that's why that happens, which is really, really cool to see. So this one's the Wolfen. There will be another one, I believe, in the following weeks that will be Marmello. So keep an eye out just in case you want to collect all of them, or Marmello might happen to be your favorite. We also have the NGS video contest winner, which is the Bat. This is the Bat EX glide for the scratch count bonus. They of course have the regular glide and the regular dash in the actual scratch itself. And that's it for all of the update information. We've got the global 3rd anniversary. A little weak, to be honest, for global anniversary. The sad part is, the truth was that in previous Phantasy Star games, we had like the anniversary had more of like an anniversary shop where you could just get a bunch of cool stuff from. This not so much. Like, well, we have the salon thing. So you have the login gift, which is the salon special scratch ticket 10s. You have enhancement boost success rates and augmentation success rates, both very good. I don't know if this is like a daily thing. It's just a login gift. Maybe you get it every single day. Maybe it's just the first time you log in. Not 100% sure. If it's just one time, pretty weak. If it's every day, actually very useful. So I'm excited to see that. Salon, basically you can use it, indefinitely. for the week, no charge. Actually, it's what, 2 weeks? Yeah, no charge, and you get an end color change pass once every week. So claim that if you have multiple characters, claim it on the ship that you want to claim it on. So just be careful. And actually, just shout out to anyone who's actually ever used a Salon Pass S. I've only ever purchased one, and I thought it was because I'd be able to use the color change variant portion of it. But apparently that does not work, either that or I just didn't use it right. I'm not sure which it was. But I have like over 100 Salon passes, so I don't use them that often. And I'm stacked over 100 on my main character, and then like getting up to 50 on alts, so it's kind of crazy. And this is just requirements for the gifts, is logging in between those weeks. So the first week you get one, the second week you get two. You can't get both of them on the same week. There is a 5-a-day spring 23 S, or this is special scratch. I hate that they abbreviate this so often, because like I'm reading it through it in my brain and I say one thing and it's just bleh. But anyway, so special scratch tickets for the spring special scratch. Looks like they'll be giving 5 a day with a task. Now I'm going to pop in a game really quick to show you guys something, because I'm not 100% sure on this, but I figured I'd go ahead and show it to you guys, and you guys can let me know in the comments if I'm missing something there. So I found the daily, but the daily shows 1 special scratch ticket, not 5. And there are no other dailies that I can see that show 5. Even taking a look at the weekly, maybe like it was a translation thing. I don't see anything in the weekly that shows more. And then I don't see anything in the limited that shows more either. I'm not 100% sure. Also, yeah, I see the event. What is it? Suppress. There we go. Suppress Grongos Geo. Is still going on, at least until the 4th. So maybe this is a situation where it's a different place to get a hold of him, or you can fight him, or maybe this just continues on for a little while longer than I thought it was supposed to. But either way, we'll find out. You guys let me know in the comments. But yeah, the daily either is bugged or it's mistranslation or whatever it happens to be. But this is only showing that it gives 1. Maybe it gives 5, and I just don't know yet because I haven't completed it. You guys let me know in the comments. Getting back, that's all really there is for the 3rd anniversary. Like I said, it's a little weak, honestly. I know some people are like, oh, this is insulting. I mean, I don't know why people feel insulted by anything realistically. It's just an event. It's weak. Let's call it what it is. It definitely is not as good as previous events, but I don't feel insulted at all by an event. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird like that. But so events and campaigns, we have the great bargains in the SG shop. This is pretty bad. I don't recommend going this route ever, unless you realistically are just trying to get a 24-hour 50% in EXP boost for a drop rate in EXP. This is almost never going to be worth it. They throw out so much EXP to us, it's insane. Just do a bit of grinding and you will get levels like crazy. You don't need to worry about anything like that at all. Rare drop rate is a scam. I mean, not actually a scam, but realistically you can't really quantify RDR. It just has to do with luck. The Gigas stuff is not really worth very much, so picking this up is not really worth it to me, and the fact that you can only get 1 means that you only have 1 unit that's going to be useful on. So like the fact that they do this, like I wish they did like purchase limit 3 total, and you can buy 3 of the same one or buy 1 of each, because there's quite literally no extra benefit you're getting to buying all 3 of these outside of just 1 mastery. Like the bonus here, like if you really want this, then sure. If you just happen to have the SG, the translation on AC to SG is pretty bad, so I wouldn't recommend ever doing that. But if you're just super SG rich and you need to get mastery into your like units and you're trying to catch up, then yeah, sure, this is a decent way to go. But if you're going to be buying AC to then transmute into SG, definitely not worth it. Just buy AC, do the current scratch, sell those items, buy mastery capsules, and then just RNG it. Even in the worst case scenario of it, you want to do a 10 stack to guarantee you get your mastery on there. That's still only 5 mil, as opposed to like, you know, spending thousands of SG, or I guess a few thousand SG on doing this process, which I just don't think is worth in the very slightest. So up to you at the end of the day where you want to go with that. But yeah, it's not a great choice. Bonus items, you get them. Yeah, so nothing too crazy to go in there, but I think that's about it. I want to make sure we hadn't missed anything else. Hopefully, yeah, I had a double check on OBS. I don't want to make sure my recording wasn't messed up again. But that really covers just about everything. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to toss in the comments below. Let me know if I personally missed anything. I did look around for that event to see when it says it ends. And though I haven't really been a part of the event, if it is still going on, that's super dope. If it's gone, then hey, it's gone. Maybe they just left limited in there accidentally. Not 100% sure. Anyway, guys, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to keep up with more. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I've got a couple of projects planned that I'm going to go ahead and start working on. You guys are going to start to see a bit more on the channel. So keep an eye out. Anyway, everyone, take care. Peace out.